Got kind of frightening to see. Some sort of sad jazz.
You're not one of us. What do you want?
What's going on?
Fucking Cook has us trapped here. After we escaped from an NCR prison, he dragged us around the wasteland until we ended up in this shithole. A group of us want to leave. Go back to the NCR and surrender.
Oh, that's
But
right.
Cook won't let us.
Yeah, he's the guy who's the one from the prison with the powder kegers that got out from the NCRs. That's right, they came
Cook organized the breakout. But he's just an overambitious prick who's gonna get us all killed. I made my living sneaking into NCR camps looking for shit to steal. I got sloppy, and then I got caught. Made it out during Cook's big prison break, like the rest of the guys here. Samuel Cook. It was his idea to organize a jailbreak, but now he's just a... I can be pretty sneaky when I need to be, and the prison guards were a joke. So when Cook told me his plan, I spread the info to anyone that might be useful. Cook is just an I'm a nobody, just a survivor. Things were well enough until the NCR threw me behind bars. Alright. If you can find a way to cut off access to the sulfur in the caves below the vault, I've got some caps waiting for you. Cook is planning to use the sulfur to make bigger explosives. You check out the caves and see if there's anything you can do. Without access to the sulfur, he'll lose what influence he has left with the men here. Thanks. Take his keycard. I tried hacking the locking mechanisms on the doors, but it seems the only way in is with one of these.
Hello.
Guys,
Lim wants to run back to the NCR and turn himself in. you. I know you weren't one of the inmates. That coward Lim has been talking about surrendering to the NCR. Now the men are confused, not sure who's leading this gang. Fucking idiots. He was an inmate like the rest of us. He was used to doing the jailbreak, but now he's just another coward. He wants us to leave the vault and hand our asses to the NCR, as if they treat us like human beings. A beautiful thing. Saved a little blast powder here, hit a makeshift weapon there, and one day I orchestrated a little symphony for the NCR. Heard there was an abandoned vault along this mountain ridge, and that the wildlife here had teeth big enough to keep the NCR away. It's a fucking death trap around here. Fiends swarm all over Vault 3 in the east, and there are fucking death claws south of that at Corey Junction. If you're looking for humans, the cons are north of us, and there's an NCR base at McCarran past Vault 3. Supposedly there are muties to the southeast. Like raiders, but worse. These guys messed up on every damn Kim there is. You can spot them by the horn skulls they wear as hats. The NCR's been mining there for a while, but now it's full of death claws. Don't go there unless you want a quick, bloody death. I've heard the muties there are different, completely insane, and supposedly they use some kind of invisibility technology. I'd stay away. It's the main base for the NCR and a breeding ground for oppression in the name of patriotic bullshit. Do humanity a favor and blow it up. Their republic is a joke. They're a bunch of tyrants led by an even greater tyrant, that idiot Kimball. They think they have the right to annex every inch of dirt in the West and force their system on every man, woman, and child. You really don't know. I'm Samuel Cook. I was the brains behind the NCR-CF prison break. I was blowing up supply caravans along the 15 freeway. The NCR got wise to my ambush spots, picked me up and threw me in a cage. Some of the computers still work, but the only files are diaries and garbage. Typical Vault. There's some fire geckos in the lower levels of the vault. We need to get them gone so we can get to the sulfur. You go clear them out for us. There'll be some caps for you. Explosives. Bombs. Big fucking bombs. You gonna help us or not?
Sure, just don't treat me like act ramen, okay? Sure, just don't treat me like a packed ramen, okay?
One more C4.
Looks like break time's over. Back in NCR after all.
Wage of 50, Jesus. Thing that it can do is can modify it so it's not a but it's like
Looks like break time. Looks like break time. Here we go.
Make sure reload. He's coming. Fuck. What happened there? Treasure? I don't think there's treasure. Another exit. pushy. Power fist. Pushing the power. This isn't really good, is it? Maybe. No, this isn't. I would want to head for it. Where's that? Maybe that's not something we can get to. Oh, wait, we got the treasure of this place. It was pushy.
Sure. Just don't treat me like a pack ramen, okay?
I think I have too much junk right now. So yeah, pushy was the whole reason to come in here. Let's see. Um. Oh, hey now, hey now, hey now. We're leaving, don't worry about it. Jacobstown. Follow the road that'll bring us to Jacobstown. We do want to go to Jacobstown, so we might as well hit that one. Something up ahead. Pretty sure that's Jacobstown. I'm gonna go for this one. Killed something small. We're gonna go through here, and then we're gonna find out that I can't go. I can't get through here or something. That's been our luck. You guys can take it. They're not worth my bullets. We're almost there. Now there's something right in front of me. it is.
No run-ins with the Great Khans, I hope. They've been more restless than usual.
What's he doing out here?
Keeping watch on the Great Khans, mostly. They usually stick around Red Rock Canyon, but at least one large group left recently. We called it in, but haven't heard anything about any Great Khan incidents. Whatever they're doing, they're keeping a low profile.
Well, them leaving was probably them shooting. One of many to shoot.
Hey.
You're here for the money. I told the Emeritus I was good for it. I just need more time.
No, I won't take it. I brought radio codes.
Oh, well, yeah. I can do that. Thanks.
So what happened between you and the Emeritus?
I talked to the cashier at Gamora into forwarding me some chips. I was convinced I was due for a hot streak. It, didn't go so well. The Emeritus were nice and said they'd give me some time to pay them back. They also said if they had to talk to me about my debt again, it wouldn't be nice the next time.
I thought you were supposed to be tough and fearless.
I don't want to talk about it.
Don't tell me someone else will. I'd rather hear your word.
We were on patrol near the dam when a Legion raiding party jumped us. Didn't even have time to radio it in. I was hit in the head with a machete and knocked out. Didn't kill me, though some nights I wish it had. When I woke up, my nerve was gone. The rest of my squad was crucified, butchered, mutilated. I don't know how they missed me. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they knew they'd broken me. I gambled and drank a lot after that. Got into trouble. But the Rangers gave me a second chance instead of kicking me out. So here I am.
You were too tough to kill.
Maybe. But thanks for saying it anyway.
Rocky is there, but no. We want to go to... We're going to Jacobstown. Let's find that road. Let's go this way. Run into something. Need Xander roots. Just the guys. That calls for raid. Sunset's nest. And that one has Star Cap. So. Somewhere else. I guess we'll see what this is. We have Jonestown marked on the map, so Jacobstown. Remnants bunker. So does anything to say? Arcade. Has nothing to say. Okay, so now rest some more. find it out here. Mantis, that was hey, never mind. It's a big of a difference that gun makes. Good, I was wondering where we'd find the Xander root. I couldn't remember. It's all over down here. Anywhere close? That's just not. It's not showing up on our compass. There's the road. Is it not on our... How is it not on our compass? We're going to talk, so... Now it's on the compass, jeez. Worf, we've come to talk.
Welcome to Jacobstown, human. You're free to walk around. Just don't stare at the Nightkin. They don't like people looking at them. And if you're NCR, keep it to yourself. They're not popular around here.
Thanks, Marcus. I got some questions. The history of Jacobstown.
It was a resort pre-war. I renamed it to Jacobstown after an old friend. Died a long time ago. I figured us mutants needed a place to call our own. Town's far enough away from humans so they don't bother us much. One of these days, I'm hoping we can trade with the rest of the wasteland. No more fighting, just get along.
Marcus is kind of an idealist. I'd like to know about you.
Was part of the super mutant army. Ran a town, walked the wasteland with a tribal. Now I'm here.
In army?
Long story, so here's the short version. The Master created the super mutants and Nightkin. The Master thought he could unify everyone. No more differences, no more war. Didn't end well.
We're a mayor?
Town was Broken Hills. Bunch of super mutants, humans, and ghouls all living together peacefully. Well, most of the time.
And what about the tribal?
We were looking for a gag to save the village of Arroyo. Eventually, we did. Nuked an oil rig in the process. We went separate ways after that. I went east into the Rockies, looking for other mutants like myself. Don't know what happened to my friend. I got a feeling it turned out all right in the end.
Those are the events of Fallout 2. Much like the NCR.
A lot of bad blood between super mutants and humans. Goes back years. Some here still got the scars and memories. Me? I don't really have a problem with the NCR. Set their sights a little too high sometimes, but they try. Legion? That's another story.
You know about the Legion?
Caesar thinks he can change human nature. Most of the Legion is following Caesar, not Caesar's ideals. When he's gone, it'll crumble. Might not happen overnight. Might take a few decades, but it'll happen. Basic human nature. Greed, ambition, jealousy. We'll see to it.
Makes the NCR too ambitious.
They expand. Fast. If you got land they want, they'll take it. Eventually. Did it out west, they'll do it here. They keep rolling over people. They'll regret it. That's how revolutions start.
You can tell me what the NCR?
Seen them grow from a single town, Shady Sands, into the Republic. They've done good for the most part.
Get any dealings with New Vegas?
Not really. Heard it's a paradise in the wasteland. Never been there myself. Doubt they'd let a mutant in. Amazes me people would come from all over the waste to throw away everything they've got in that town.
Wrong with Nightkin?
Nightkin suffers schizophrenia from the stealth boys they're always using. One of the reasons I settled Jacobstown was so they could be cured. While they're in town, the Nightkin aren't allowed to have stealth boys, so their craziness doesn't get worse. Trouble is, the Nightkin don't like being visible either. They don't take being exposed too well.
Neil told me about this town.
A lot of the mutants here found out about Jacobstown because of Neil. Our isolation works against us sometimes.
Any town rules I need to know about?
Same as any civilized town. Don't start any fights or steal anything. We'll treat you fair. Not a lot to ask.
Yeah, we're good here. These are, not the crazy super mutant, like the dumb super mutants you see.
Jimmy! Little Jimmy! My, how you're grown up! So good of you to come visit your grandma.
Who's Jimmy?
Oh, Jimmy, don't you go being silly now. Come over here and give your grandma some sugar.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oh, of course I have, dearie. How silly of me. I didn't take my medicine yet today. How can I help you?
What do you do in Jacobstown?
I watch over the big horners. They're sweet, gentle creatures. But sometimes they get ornery, just like my grandkids.
So in case it wasn't obvious, this was a grandmother who's turned into a super mutant. Her story is pretty tragic. She does her best with what she is, though. If you're a melee fighter, she's good. She's a good companion.
Another human. One was enough. Bother someone else. I don't want anything to do with you.
Do you have a problem with humans?
Humans are always staring at things. We Nightkin don't like being stared at. Is uncomfortable.
How does that make you different from some humans?
It is different. Right now, I'm trying very hard to remain civil, and you're not making it easy with your incessant questions.
Who's the other human you mentioned?
Dr. Henry, he's one of you. Go speak with him instead of me.
What do you do here?
I represent the Nightkin. Marcus may lead this town, but the Nightkin listen to what I have to say. Doesn't mean I don't respect Marcus for what he's trying to do. However, he doesn't truly understand the difficulties of being a Nightkin.
Why are you guys here in Jacobstown?
The stealth boys we use have cumulative adverse effects on our minds. Jacobstown was supposed to be a sanctuary, a place to find a cure. Instead, we wait and wait. I'm sick of waiting.
Bye. Well. Calamity.
I'd heard there were new people in town, but I thought it was more super mutants. Nice to meet you. I'm Calamity.
What do you do here?
Most of the time, I'm Dr. Henry's research assistant. We're looking into ways to cure the, I'm also handy with tools. And once in a while I venture down into the valley to trade the big horner hides and meat for supplies.
What much you have for sale? You don't have a lot of caps, but... got stuff to sell.
Another satisfied.
Wouldn't give me much here. Does anyone other than Supermutants come up this way?
Prospectors looking for salvage, usually. They always run when they see the mutants. The great Khans come this way once in a while, but they keep their distance. I think they're mostly keeping an eye on us.
You have an interesting name, Calamity.
Thank you. Change names and jobs every decade or so just to keep things interesting. I picked Calamity this time because it sounded nice. Never really done much science stuff till now. I'm pretty good at it. Or so Dr. Henry tells me.
Well, goodbye. So we'll talk to Dr. Henry in a minute. I have to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Henry.
I assume this is about something important? You're interrupting my research.
What are you working on?
The Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability due to their addiction to stealth boy use. I've been trying to come up with a cure. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population, since they seem to have developed a natural stealth field. I've also got my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype, but that experiment is riskier. I'd rather not pursue that research just yet.
Why is it riskier?
The stealth field has been modulated to use less power and thus last longer, but for some reason it has pronounced negative effects on the user. However, these pronounced effects will allow me to pinpoint exactly what parts of the brain they're affecting. Unfortunately, I'll need to run the test on a live subject, and Marcus has encouraged me to investigate the Night Stalker mutation first.
Stealth Boy use hurt humans?
It's possible, but I've yet to see any hard evidence or hear of any cases where humans were negatively affected. Its negative effects are more pronounced on Nightkin.
Why are you helping the Nightkin?
Because Marcus asked me to, and because it's a reason for me to get up in the morning. I'd like to get one more grand accomplishment done.
Yeah, because he was with the Enclave in the previous... I forget if it was one or two. I'm pretty sure it was... No, it was two. He was just not a scientist. I'd like to help. What do you need me to do?
I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one, and I need someone to investigate their lair for proof. Some of the super mutants have looked around as well, but they've come back empty-handed. Perhaps a pair of fresh eyes will have better luck. Lily might be interested in coming with you. She's lost a few of her bighorners to Night Stalker attacks, and would enjoy a little revenge.
What makes you think it isn't natural?
I've compared the brain chemistry of a Nightkin to one of the local Night Stalkers we killed. They both exhibit similar neurochemical changes. Now, I'm not claiming that Night Stalkers are running around wearing stealth boys, mind you. I just don't think it's all a coincidence.
You're a scientist?
Yes, specializing in neuroscience, both human and canine. Of course, this lab is nothing compared to what I had when I was with the Enclave.
Canine neuroscience?
Cyberdogs and the like. It's not a field I work in much anymore.
You're with the Enclave?
Yes, but the leadership and I didn't see eye to eye, so I left. It was the right decision, since the Enclave's oil rig was destroyed not long after.
Surprised to find another human here.
I prefer the solitude, and having a bunch of super mutants around tends to keep things safe and quiet.
Okay, well, let's change to that quest. Those aren't. Okay, so we're not gonna ask Lily. We'll talk to her just as an option.
Heavens to Betsy, but Mr. Bennyman has the end. I hope you've realized, Pumpkin, that crime doesn't pay.
Wanna come along?
Oh no, dearie. 3 makes a crowd.
So north, huh? So we're going to be dealing with invisible Night Stalkers. Which isn't great, but... Oh, got a freaking fence up. Okay, fine.
Got a problem. Could use your help. Been having trouble with NCR mercs harassing the town, and they just showed up again.
How have they been harassing the town?
Killing our bighorners, shooting at the lodge, that sort of thing. It's getting hard to keep people from retaliating.
Sure they work for the NCR?
Guess I can't say for sure if they're NCR. Whoever they are, they want us dead or gone.
What do you want me to do?
You're human. They might be willing to listen to what you have to say. Maybe. I'm not asking you to kill them. Just talk them into leaving. Hell, pay them off if you have to.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Let's do that one first.
Our business is with the muties, not you.
What do you want with Jacobs?
Just doing what I'm paid to do. Harass the muties until they leave or attack us. If they leave, we'll let them go. If they attack, we wipe them out. Either way, the job's not done until they're cleared out of the town.
What are you doing this for?
Won't name names, but some important folks in the NCR are sick of muties attacking their Brahmin herds. They want them gone from NCR territory. Maybe this group had something to do with attacking Brahmin, maybe not. Doesn't matter. We're getting paid to make them go away.
Go away or you'll have to deal with me. You know, wish you were fighting super mutants
I've
instead.
always known when to fight and when to back down, and it seems to me I ought to back down this time. My men and I are leaving. You won't see us around here again.
Okay, now... this one. I say, you guys better leave. There's 5 of them. Do they think they could take all those super mutants? I mean, I guess they're going to be firing plasma weapons from a distance, like, to take them take a lot of them with him, that's for sure. Armor. A gun. For this little expedition. Charleston Cave. So these things are they can turn invisible, so this could suck balls. Yeah. Stealth boy. Oh, baby. Super sledge called Oh Baby. Hi, bub. Hey, baby bub. They've just been chewing on a stealth boy to get their, Ow! No, 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 no. Up. No, no, not that. If you want to jump up here, jump up here. Try to claw your way up. Jesus. Just say no. Let's do this.
Something on your mind?
I don't have trouble with those mercenaries anymore.
Good. Glad you didn't kill them. Letting them walk away proves we're not bloodthirsty mutants. If NCR or anybody else is looking for an excuse to attack Jacobstown, they're not gonna get it from us.
Well, let's start with Keen.
Smart, charismatic, a hell of a mean streak. Doesn't care for humans, prefers fighting them to talking. He's got a lot of pull with Nightkin, though. He talks, they listen. Was hoping he could draw the Nightkin to Jacobstown. Keen is saner than most, but I know he's thinking of going his own way again. He's aggressive, impatient, can't stand sitting around.
Why would you want to leave?
Because of a promise, one I haven't been able to keep. The Nightkin all suffer from schizophrenia. It's the stealth boys they used to use. Nightkin have a hard time being seen like normal folks. Can't stand it. A few already left to try and find more stealth boys. Miserable situation. They either stay here and suffer, or dig up stealth boys and lose their minds. Not much of a choice.
What happens if he leaves?
That happens, there's a good chance other Nightkin will follow. It'll make it hard to get a cure to them. Worse, if Keen and the Nightkin tear up the Mojave hunting for stealth boys, people are gonna get killed. Most humans can't tell the difference between mutants. Might come here looking for payback.
You're a mutant too, wouldn't Nightkin listen to you?
That's like saying Kaisar and Kimball would listen to each other. Nightkin don't have a lot of trust for others, mutants included.
Oh, Bub needs me to rub her face. Okay, rub your face for a minute. Rub your face. It's your favorite thing.
Is there something else I can do for you?
I found the chewed up stealth boy in their lair.
There's still power, but the casing is cracked. I'm astonished that exposure to the stealth radiation could induce mutations so rapidly. More importantly, this explains why my research into this group of Night Stalkers hasn't come up with a cure for the Nightkin. There's only one avenue left for me. I need to run the Mark II test on Lily. It's the only way.
Oof. Why Lily, not some other Nightkin?
Lily is eccentric, certainly, but I've never felt she was dangerous. More importantly, she asked if she could help me in some way. I've told her about the risks, and she still insists on helping me.
What are the risks?
Possibly immediate and permanent metal damage. There's a reason the Stealth Boy Mark IIs never got beyond the prototype stage. Lily already has a pre-existing condition, and the experiment will likely make things worse for her.
Talk to Lily then.
I'll...
But that Lucky 38 is a large building. And so fancy.
Do you still want to help with Dr. Henry run his experiment?
Of course, dearie. I know it's dangerous, but it'll all turn out for the best. You'll see. I'll go to him now. It would be rude to keep him waiting.
Where is she?
The equipment is hooked up and ready. We can start the test as soon as you give me the go-ahead. Very well. Please stand back. I don't want any erroneous readings. You're welcome to stay and observe if you want, though. All right, power on the Stealth Boy, Lily.
Turning it on. Feels strange. Strange, but good.
Interesting. Try thinking aggressive thoughts now. Think about smashing a rat scorpion.
Lily smash! Yeah!
How are those readings looking, Calamity?
Stealth field is stable and scrambling things. The reading says gamma wave activity is 0. But that can't possibly be right. Gamma wave activity is 0. That can't be right. Must be a result of the interference.
All right, we're done here. Go ahead and power the Stealth Boy down.
Oh, I liked having it on.
I'll get back to you on that in a moment, once I've analyzed the results.
Well, congratulations on getting the Mark II prototype functional, Doctor. Now, just hand it over, and we'll be on our way. My request is perfectly reasonable. Give us the Stealth Boy specs, and there will be no need for us to splatter the room with your insides.
What you do in the wasteland affects all the mutants here. You didn't think about that, did you?
No, I didn't. Not until now, anyway. Very well, human. You've made your point, and I withdraw my request.
Oof. That's why you invest in speech.
Nice work with the Nightkin. I've never seen anyone able to talk their kind out of anything once they had their mind set to it. I got a lot of useful data from the experiment, and am a lot closer to a cure than before. It's occurred to me that this brief test might not yield a cure anytime soon. However, if Lily were to continue to wear the prototype... I'm close to the cure. I can feel it. Lily's continued help will give me the last bit of data that I need. Very well. It will be worth it, I'm sure.
I don't like it. The long run, it can help. I had enough science to matter.
Bother someone else. I don't want it. You should have heard Leo, sweetie. He laughed and laughed when that old man in the box exploded.
We can head to Red Rock Canyon. We can try heading to Red Rock Canyon.
Shane.
Dead. Arcade. Eddie, we're waiting. Waiting for Arcade to get up.
Thursday!
What? Thursday. Okay.
What is...
This is certainly Red Rocks, so this would probably be Red Rock Canyon. Cons are going to attack us, so... Talk. So we kind of want to try to get them on their side. This guy's a campfire. I should talk to. That's rude. They just pointing at me? That's pretty rude too.
Still got a bit of a walk ahead of us. Talk fast.
unlikely as... This was supposed to be more than...
Morning.
Oh, I stole from him first. Is your clubhouse? Just in case.
I haven't seen you before. What brings you to the Great Khans?
What's your opinion of the NCR?
That's a complicated question. They've done horrible things to our people, to be sure, and I've gladly killed many of their soldiers in battle. But I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. Things would damn sure be better for us if they were in charge than Caesar.
So if you were in charge of the tribe, you'd fight with the NCR against Caesar if I asked?
I suppose if asked, I would. But that's a moot point, because Papa's in charge now, and he's not going anywhere.
Tell me about it.
Papa is one of the best leaders the Khans have ever had. He's kept us together through all of our hardships, ever since we left California. Bitter Springs changed him, though. He started to really hate the NCR after the massacre, and sometimes I worry that's poisoned his mind.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Forget about it. I shouldn't be talking about this with an outsider.
Tell me about
I really don't like to talk about it. Let's just say it was a tragedy, and the NCR is to blame. And we'll leave it at that.
Who are you?
Name's Regis. I'm Papa Khan's advisor and right-hand man. I'm also the chief enforcer of the tribe's laws, so watch your behavior.
Morning.
Now that I think about it, I don't think Papa Khan is going to show up until we have Caesar.
Greetings in the name of Kaiser.
Never mind.
My name is Carl. Glorious Caesar has sent me as an emissary to the Great Khans as a token of our alliance.
What alliance?
In exchange for Great Caesar's promise of all the lands west of New Vegas, the Khans have agreed to fight alongside the Legion when the time comes.
Oh, that's bullshit. What's your role in Caesar's Legion?
I am one of the Frumentari. It is my duty to scout the waste in Caesar's name and make contact with any tribes that might serve a useful purpose. You might say I'm somewhere between a scout and an ambassador. I'm assigned here as part of the alliance between the Legion and the Great Khans.
The Legion of the Great Khans. Khans.
Though they have been cruelly oppressed by the NCR, the Khans remain great warriors. The Legion is honored to have such allies in battle.
Yeah, that's bullshit. You don't know it. Protected, huh? Hey. I don't know, man. I'm pretty sneaky. Excuse me. Oh, that guy. It's that guy.
True Kaiser.
This journal consists of detailed records and observations from Carlos Sempter Khans. Many of the entries go into great detail about his opinion of their savage, barbarous state customs. At several points, he waxes philosophic about how it's very likely that Caesar's legion want to execute the law.
Hello.
Hello. Go away. Not doing nothing.
It's good to have you here.
So, now we're on Papa Khan. So once we do, we can give him that note. And then he'll be like, oh, maybe we shouldn't side with the Legion. We found this place, we can come back. And I think that it won't let me talk to Papa Khan until I go see the Legion. Like, go talk to Caesar. There's another portion of this camp that goes this way. They make the camps. Excuse me. Jack. Let's talk.
Whoa, new guy.
What does he do here?
Do. We don't do anything. We make the magic happen.
Yeah, then what do you make?
We make the happy stuff. What do you need? Jet, Psycho, a little Med-X to ease the pain?
Are you drug dealers?
Nah, man, more like drug suppliers. Yeah, other folks sell them. Diane's mostly in charge of that.
How'd you get into the business?
Guess I just had a natural talent for it. When I was a kid, these cats called the Followers of the Apocalypse came to our camp. They knew all kinds of kooky, scientistical stuff, so I ate up all the chemistry they could teach. Diane had to head for business, so we teamed up.
Who's Diane?
Diane's my girl, man. We've been taking care of each other our whole lives, ever since our folks died. Now we keep the Khans and Caps together.
Tell me about the Great Khans.
They're family, you dig? They've always looked out for us, made sure we had something to eat and a place to crash. Papa may look like a big angry bear, but he's a softy at heart. Regis is cool, scary, but cool. The rest are all pretty groovy, even little Jerry.
Who's Jerry?
The other dudes call him Jerry the Punk. That's kind of harsh, though. I think he's just a sensitive soul that needs some love. He's usually down around the proving ground if you want to say yo.
Sure, we'll take a look at him. What do you think of Caesar?
Huh? Look, man, me and Diane, we don't dig on that politics stuff, savvy? We just make the product and make it get to a good home. Sure, Caesar's a drag, but as long as we got each other, we don't care who the top dogs roll with.
I got an impressive setup here. Have you considered making it more helpful, chems?
What do you mean, helpful? My stuff already makes people feel delicious.
Think of all the people who overdose on Genzyme. It's bad for your car.
Oh, you're right. I should start a side project making meds to keep my aura clean.
That sounded sarcastic. It's actually serious. How's the medical work going?
Already on it. I whipped up a few stim packs already. But if you've got any more recipes, I'll take them.
What do you have for sale?
Oh.
Don't really need any of it. Actually, the cat eye. I'll take the cat eye.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Cat eye is useful.
You're not one of my regulars. What do you want?
What do you do here?
We keep the Grey Cons from falling apart, essentially. Jack manufactures the cams. I organize the runners and the shipments.
So you drug deal.
We're supplying things people want in exchange for things our tribe needs. Don't judge us.
You sell to?
We make regular shipments to a lot of settlements around the Mojave. A lot of our business comes from the fiends lately. Personally, I think they're kind of creepy. But Papa likes the fact they get all hopped up on Psycho and harass the NCR patrols.
Tell me a little about the cons.
I'll spare you the history lesson. Talk to Papa Khan if you want to hear that story. Things have been rough for a while now. Even with Jack working all the time and my runners making deliveries daily, we're barely getting by. Maybe this alliance with Caesar will help, but I don't know.
I think they're tough.
Red Rock Canyon isn't exactly the most hospitable place. There's no food, barely any water, and nothing anybody wants. We used to send patrols out to acquire supplies, but ever since Bitter Springs, there just aren't enough of us left.
Have you started making meds yet?
Yeah, you made a pretty good argument. We'll keep it small for now, but if it turns to profit, we might expand.
Yeah, for sale.
Jack handles the small-time purchases. You should talk to him unless you're looking for a major shipment.
Okay, so what do we want to do now? So we can do this now. Xrad is close to 40, so that'll put us up to 66 with them. So we can just do that. We almost might as well. Just get it out of the way so we don't have to go back and cover again. Oh.
sure hope that explosion was you. Did you seal off the sulfur?
Yes.
Good to hear. Without access to the sulfur, Cook doesn't have much to offer the gang. I guess it's over then. We can turn ourselves in.
You consider joining the Great Khans?
I hadn't thought of that. Would you be willing to talk to them on our behalf?
Sure.
Thank you.
That means that hopefully Papa Khan is there now. I will look out for him. Accepted in Red Rock Canyon. On. There you are.
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub?
Come to offer an alliance from the Powder Gangers at Vault 19.
And what benefit would this alliance give us?
Powder Gangers have access to large quantity of explosives which they'd be willing to share.
Well now, the armory could always use more firepower. Very well. Tell the Powder Gangers we accept their offer. However, they would still have to pass the initiation rite to truly join our ranks.
Who are you?
You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please, and you have no idea who I am? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Well then, let me educate you. I am the chief of the Great Khans. The Khan of Khans, if you like. This is my tribe, and these are my people.
Can you tell me about your
You
people?
want to hear the story of the Great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory.
I can't hear the long version. Fine.
In a hurry, are you? Very well, then. The Great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here.
Three families defeated.
They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them.
What happened at Bitter Springs?
When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down.
That doesn't sound like something the NCR would order.
Oh, they claimed it was a miscommunication, but tell that to those who saw our families butchered. Tell it to the survivors who were banished here.
I've come to ask the Great Khans to break their alliance with Caesar's Legion.
Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you?
Caesar's only using you. He doesn't actually care about the Great Khans. We made slaves.
Ha! The Great Khans will not be slaves. Caesar himself has promised us the land from here to the Colorado and the freedom to raid as we see fit. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The Great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes.
What more do you want? They're a tribe of fine warriors with many proud traditions and a glorious history. They will be worthy additions to the Legion.
Something else you wanted?
You've been doing good things for us. Don't think I haven't noticed. What can I do for you?
You tried to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's Legion.
How'd
I'd
you do
like to
that?
talk to you about that for a moment.
What does he have in mind?
You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration.
So what do I do?
Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular. Me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him.
Let's see. Aren't you already convinced already if we're having this conversation?
I have my doubts about Caesar, yes, but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on nothing more than doubts. I've heard rumors that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and reduced to slaves. Prove it, and I'll back you.
What would convince Jack and Diane to support me?
You have to talk to them, but those 2 have been thick as thieves since they were kids. Convince one, and the other will come around.
Well, it's what he's saying is that the Legion enslaves. It's not so much they enslave tribes; it's that they convert them into the Legion. So, essentially, what happens is that they enslave the women because women are essentially slaves of the Legion. And then the men are like torn apart, like not physically torn, but they're like redistributed, so that they're not with so that they're all their tribe is essentially broken up, and then they learn the ways of so they have their cultural identity is pretty much gone, and they go somewhere else, so that they're all separated from each other, so that they serve in the Legion and become the Legion, and basically integrated into the Legion's culture. And yeah, then Jack and Diane won't, because the Legion does not allow camps. Those are bad. The closest they let you have is healing powder.
Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Last time she was in camp, Carl filled her head with stories of serving the Legion as a speculatore. Personally, I've never seen a woman in Legionnaire's armor, so I have my doubts.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become fast friends with Papa. Carl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him out of the picture.
How would I do that?
Carl talks prettily about the honor and nobility of the great Khans, but I suspect his actual opinion is less flattering. Maybe you could find something he wrote that expresses that opinion, or trick him into losing his cool in the longhouse right in front of Papa.
I'm gonna keep that in mind.
I would too, if I were you.
Want to talk to you?
Something else you wanted?
Okay, well, west. No evidence of Carl's plan of Khan. Melissa. Our agents have just evidence that Caesar probably check. The thing is, I know that stuff about the Legion, but I don't know if the game's gonna say that stuff about the Legion.
Hello?
No, that's not. Melissa, I don't know where she is. She's. I remember her. She's not in camp. She's gonna. Is that Melissa? I see. It's telling me I might have to go see her. Which I can do like this, but get that out of the way.
Hey, look who it is bringing that good con karma around.
I hear you. I'm here to ask you to publicly oppose the alliance.
Huh? Look, man, me and Diane, we don't dig on that politics stuff, savvy? We just make the product and make it get to a good home. Sure, Caesar's a drag, but as long as we got each other, we don't care who the top dogs roll with.
You won't have each other. Legion will kill you and sell Diane to slavery as a prostitute.
Dude, what a total haul. No way that's Kopashishi. Yeah, okay. Me and Diane got your back. No sweat. Oh, it?
Can I just convince them to... without having to... there? I think that's Melissa. Shoot, little guys.
Looks like break time's over.
That's the scorpions. I want to get science. Too. Because with enough science, we can do the Helios 1 stuff. We do need to go back and do Helios 1. Way up there. I have to transfer some things.
Sure. Just don't treat me like a pack ramen, okay?
It's my armor. Must have been 50%. Tuesday.
Looks like break time's over.
Go, please. Withering. How do we get up to it? Shift. Where? I've discovered I mean I can fast travel to it. What's this? So hoping it would be like up there with the yard. Maybe there's no way, right? Oh, maybe. 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 We got it. Shit. Guys. You know, make it up here because that's not great. We can't. Down there, okay. Might be able to do something with Quarry Junction. We'd have to back up there. And how did we get up there? Ah. We have to make shifting up. That's really bad.
Looks like break time's over.
Shooting up another. I feel like they should give him more. And this. This.
That's close enough. What do you want with the Great Khans?
You doing up
Awaiting a delivery, but it's a no-show. I'm guessing that the death clause in the quarry has something to do with that.
I'll help you with your problem.
Is that right? What's your angle?
Favor for a favor.
Alright, fair enough. You help us out, and I'll owe you one. I was expecting a shipment of chemicals. It's usually in a suitcase dropped off from one of the big machines up here. Because of the death clause, I have to assume the suitcase is still in Sloan. Snoop around the place and get it for me. I wouldn't need to drink them, but no. They won't explode if you drop them or anything. Don't kill anybody if you don't have to. I'm a scout and I like to keep a low profile. We're an independent group. We take care of our own and don't take crap from anybody. Especially the NCR. It wasn't easy. There's a lot of initiation rituals to go through, and I've got the scars to prove it. But in the end, I was tough enough to be made a member. Proudest day of my life.
So we gotta offer him first. So we gotta go through Great Junction, I should say. corpse already? Your mother died. Yeah. That's the one you kind of watch out. Oh, blades are over here? Nice. What do we have to do now?
What a shame. I guess that could have gone worse.
So that was useful. Using a lot of bullets. You have to start making combos. We're just buying some of these things. Alpha male. There's another one. See if we can bait him over here. It's an alpha male. He's coming for junction. Yep. Oh, there he is. Okay. has a square one. Awesome. Got the baby. They're coming up. There's the babies. Probably save after doing that. So I have to do that again. Okay, now that alpha male's a problem.
Here we go.
We're gonna save now. Coming. Okay, here's what we're gonna do now. That gun. Shit. God. Okay, we can kill him though. We can kill him, as you can see. So I just have to. Where you go? He goes after them. How about this? Did it. I just survived. We took the top of my head off. We survived. Oh, wow. I don't know about you, but all sorts of sunset sarsaparilla. Whew. Never there was a time to bring out that gun. How do you go up there? Just shoot them up there. This way. He's stuck. This place is looking a lot emptier now. Save or something stupid happens. I think it freezes or something. I don't want to go through that again. There's still a few more enemies here. Or is it just because the road is...
Okay. I'll do my best.
Can't believe anyone actually made it through from the north, what with all the death claws at the quarry. You returning from New Vegas?
Hey, it's Chomps Lewis. Killed the mother and the male.
Come from anyone else, I'd say they were drunk or crazy. But that look in your eyes, I believe you. I can pay you, but it ain't much for what you pulled off. I'll get on the ham radio first thing and tell people all about you, though.
I am idolized about the NCR, though.
You need something?
Chomps. Where'd the death claws come
They moved into the quarry after the Potter gangers came through and made off with most of our dynamite. We shut the quarry down while we waited for the NCR to get us some more blasting sticks. But now the death claws have shown up.
Probably more.
The NCR's a no-show. And my men and I have got nothing to do but sit on our asses all day. It's damn frustrating.
Don't worry about Chomps. You had problems with it before?
We'd see them occasionally, but they didn't seem too keen on getting too close to the quarry. Not sure if it was the noise or all the workers. I can't believe that an entire pack moved into the quarry. I thought that kind of bad luck only happened in New Vegas.
Snuffles. Like appears to be injured. Where's it going? There, we fixed Snuffles' leg.
Our rangers are going to show everyone what happens when we're pissed off.
No, I showed one. So, you're welcome. Also, clean up your pet. Any ones. Sarsaparilla I can get. Watch me do this. That was holding, Chomps was holding out on me. That's some gaps. it has. I got to shop. Buddy.
House is dead. This time for good.
Yeah, right. Welcome. This is just. What's this one? This one. This one. Chops. You like to do something?
You need something?
Snuffle's leg.
I'd noticed Snuffles limping, but I didn't realize the problem was that serious. Thanks. That beast helps keep spirits up around here.
I'm looking for a suitcase of chemical supplies for a friend.
Yes. I think I know which friend you mean. Even if there weren't death claws in the quarry, there'd still be no delivery. The supplier, a guy in Prim named Tyrone, is a cheating son of a bitch who won't deliver even though he's already been paid in advance. He's always been shady, but this is the first time he's outright screwed me.
How do you know Melissa?
She's my daughter. Takes a little too much after her mother, rest her soul. But she's happy with the Great Khans, and that's enough for me.
Huh. You don't care that you're helping the Great Khans?
I'm just a middleman. The Great Khans are a hard group, and some of them are no good. But they're not all the same. I believe in the NCR, but that doesn't make it right for them to roll over anyone who doesn't want any part of them.
You take one a visit. Brent, huh? Just outside of Hey. That was unnecessary. Let's go. Places.
Hey, what can Tyrone do for you?
And Sloan told me to come about you some.
Trying to get me busted? Keep your damn voice down. Lieutenant Hayes already has his eye on me. Look, I already told Chomps the NCR is getting suspicious of all these misplaced supplies. Bigger risk means bigger cost. 300 caps bigger.
I say the word, and someone will start making deliveries to Nevada, not you.
I've reconsidered my position, and I think it would be in my best interest if I were to sacrifice my profit on this particular deal.
Yeah. No, there's no need to expose it. There is something to the south that we can discover.
Nelson's back in our hands.
There's no reason for me to expose it. I've already got the NCR loves me, and then we're gonna get the Great Khans. So. God damn it. this favor, so that should mean that we can ask her to side against this. I also have to go back to Vault 17 and tell them about the cons. There's our way up.
What do you want now? You actually came through for us. I didn't expect that. Anyway, the Great Khans pay their debts and don't forget their friends. If you ever come out to Red Rock Canyon, I'll put in a good word for you. How's it going?
Just says I should talk to you. About speaking with the Great Khans.
You can ask, but why would I do that? Cal told me all about the life in the Legion. He says I've got all the makings of a speculatory.
To also tell you women aren't permitted to serve in the Legion.
What? No, What do you mean aren't allowed to serve? Why would you lie about that?
The Great Khans are in the Legion and be sold as a slave. Officer's wife.
That lying little weasel. I almost fell for it too. Alright, you've got a deal. You can tell Papa I won't support an alliance.
To know. Can I use one of your beds? So, let's look at, this. Which, hopefully the last time we have to go in here.
You're back. What's the word from Papa Khan?
Khans will accept you as long as you pass the initiation right.
Well, that's a hell of a lot better than going back to prison.
Let's head to Red Rock Canyon. Let's see if we can talk to her just to run this. See about passing. Yeah.
You honor the great.
Wants us to go to see the Legion. Which we can do, just not tonight. So let's go down to the sniper camp. Actually, let's go back home.
treat me like a pack ramen, okay?
So, German shotgun. His rifle combined with something there. I want to look up and see what exactly trail carbine works with Cowboy. We even got the reloading bench right here. B-guns, that's equal. Plastics in there. 5. I want to check the trail. Also off screen, I'll probably work ammo. See what I can do with that. It's like the trail carbine. I haven't sold those, so I'll take those for now. I grabbed some of this. Those in here. Probably sell some stuff off screen. What's our caps situation? 17,000. Bad. Sleep to make sure our limbs are good. In fact, I'm gonna look those up right now because I also want to see if we should go back to Quarry Junction. Recent folded with a save. Okay, so let's look at Cowboy perk here. Come on. Wakey on this Fallout. It takes a while to load on my phone. Okay. Great junction. Let's just say anything about notable. Fat Man valid athletics mission. Trail carbine does work. Okay, so repair that. Now, let's. What else works here? 10mm pistol actually does not work. If I can find a lever action shotgun, which I can't remember if I found those or not. Probably yeah, it was already sold. I don't need. It's not gonna need more weapons. So yeah, trail carbine DPS. That's probably better than cowboy right here. But he uses magnums. More magnums. So yeah, well, so does this pistol. Oh, that uses the compact. Yeah. 556 I gotta ship. So we gotta work on getting some magnums. Whatever, I'll deal with that off screen. Because I'll probably sell stuff if I go buy them, which will make bullets too. Maybe repair the armor. Yeah, you gotta work it up for us. It's also got too many weapons here. I'm not gonna use that right now. The trail carbine, so I'm gonna use that. Throw a revolver in there because I've got that gun. I've got these two. Okay. Yeah, that's where we're gonna leave it. So next time on Fallout New Vegas, we're gonna go see Caesar. That'd be fun. Hopefully that will allow us to jump the Greek cons. So, as usual, this is Chuck